Off the charts. I thought I held it together, Bob, until I got to about probably the 150-yard marker. For a lot of reasons. Okay, I hear you, Dad. Um, I wanted to finish on a. I'm glad I'm here. Like I said, my golf was terrible, but today I think meant more about just doing what I needed to do to finish something that I wanted to finish, and to thank. I was thanked, but by no means. I want to thank the people that have supported me from the very beginning, from my family and friends at home to right across this great country. As I said early in the week in a presser, I love what I do, and I love to share what I do, and I hope I can continue to do that in some way, shape, or form. So, I've had some loss. I shared my dad passed. We lost Jocelyn. We lost Kyle, one of our CP ambassadors at Magna. So I just play golf, and to put smiles on people's faces. I know the Leafs jersey didn't go over quite as well as I would have hoped, but it was fun. Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about where you plan to go from here?
In the short term, I plan to go home to PEI. I'll be playing a Legends event in Boston in about 10 days. After that, I really hope that we can get some traction back with the seniors of the LPGA. I'd very much like to win a senior U.S. Open. I know I've got a lot of work to do between now and next year's tournament. And then I don't know. I really didn't want to think past playing this last round. And I know I want to be in golf, and I want to be able to share what I've experienced over this wonderful 30 years.
Well, like a lot of people here, I hope you do exactly that.
Thank you.
Lori, what did that ovation coming up on the 18th green mean from all the fans with your niece carrying bag behind you?
Well, it's very humbling. I don't like. I love to entertain, but when it's totally directed at you, it's really it's uncomfortable. I can't thank enough Sarah Jane and Dwayne Smith and Sarah and Elena for toughing it out over the last couple of days. And this morning was not fun. It was wet, and it was tough to even see. Charlotte, to have her on the bag. I know Danny Sharp would have very much liked to have been here. He really helped me achieve all the things that I've achieved to date. But he had other commitments, as I said. But that walk, that was pretty dang cool. And I was catching Brooke going down 16, so I was focusing on her leaderboard and trying to get a glimpse of how she's doing. So it was special.
I know it means a lot to you to be in a pairing with Elena and Sarah. Can you speak about your relationship with both of those golfers?
So Elena goes back a long way. When she was playing college golf, she had Danny caddy for her a couple of times. She's one of those Canadians that you just want to root for, and I wanted to help. I think she's got so much game left. It's not funny. And so I told her she needs to keep going and keep working hard. I met Sarah Jane and Dwayne in Australia, probably into the early 2000s when we played down there. And I just remember watching her hit the ball, and she hit a high cut. And I said, there's not many women doing that on our tour. They've become very, very good friends of mine. They have a little boy, Theo, who I like to look after when I can, when I'm back in Orlando. They're just really good people.
Lori, what was your favorite moment this week?
Adam, that's a good question. I might have to delay it. Probably the best was the finish. And that as bad as my golf was, it didn't seem to matter. And, definitely the fans.
Lori, what did it mean to you to?
Lori, earlier this week you talked about how you don't think female golfers get enough credit. What do you think needs to happen for them to get the elevation, like for their names to be as recognizable as Tiger Woods in the future?
That's a good question. I think it's pretty easy if we led every sports report with what's happening in women's sport. That might be the start, because then those names would get front page news. I think the LPGA Tour is doing a good job. We need to continue to do a better job, but we need help. And I look out here with all of this media, as I said, we don't tell our stories without you. And if you can go back to TSN and back to ESPN and back to the Golf Channel and lead with us, just once, just try it and see what happens. We might get some traction with that.
What do you hope your legacy is with this particular event? Where do you want to leave it?
I don't want to leave it. I want to continue to help see it grow. I think it can be what it needs to be. It's our major championship. It's our Open Championship. Canadian Pacific is, like I said, has put stability into the women's game. And, we got some work to do. We need to keep making it better. They keep taking us to the best golf courses. I've said on several occasions if we could play the same rota as the men, like they do with the British Open or the Open Championship, brings us to another level.
What did it mean to you to see so many other generations of Canadian golfers here, from Lucy Lynn on up?
I still haven't met Lucy Lynn. I hope to be able to see her before the week is finished. I think there's a lot of really positive things happening in young women's golf here in this country. And again, it's because we're putting money, pardon the expression, but where our mouth is, and getting what support needs to be gotten or given to young golfers.
Thank you all very much.
Guys, like I said, no stories are told without you, so keep telling them. Thank you.
Thank you, Lori.
Appreciate it.